Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching Astroteric TV with your one and only host, the Astro Guru. Today is July 17th, and once again, I'm here to bring you a spiritually knowledgeable video. Today's spiritually knowledgeable video will be on knowing your worth, because we all know we have a lot of people that not as valuable as others, and they have a worth. They just may exceed their worth, or exaggerate their worth rather. Now, we have other people who know their worth and may put themselves in situations to be devalued. And now, of course, we can all learn from these situations. We can all grow from these situations. So, let's start with how to know your value. Now, let's start at zero. Let's say you are completely useless right now. And I know nobody would like to admit that, but in order to add and gain value, you got to be honest with yourself. So, there was a time that I will say I was useless. I was very useless. Although that may not be the case, that was my perception of myself. And it was only because the things that made me useful, I didn't want to do. So, I became useless. And now, when you become useless, whatever inkling of worth you may have, you won't see it. You won't be shown it. Nobody will tell you, like, oh yeah, bro, no, you could do this, you could do that, because you walk around on your high horse like, oh shit, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that, no, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. All right, well, guess what? Nobody wants you to do nothing. The minute you come around, it's like, oh, I know something. I don't want to hear it. Why? Because you don't even like doing stuff for you. Who asked you to do anything for me? See? That right there. One thing that can devalue your value. That's one way to devalue yourself. Now, the biggest way to devalue yourself is to put yourself in positions that aren't valuable. Now, depending on what kind of value you're looking for, there are certain situations and things that you're gonna have to be in. It's just like you got some people who only see money. So if I was to go demoralize myself or devalue myself for money, I'm gonna get two things out of that. I'm gonna get money, maybe not the amount that I thought I would, but I'm gonna get money. On top of that, I'm gonna leave with an emotional void, something else that was given to me. Because if I was promised a certain amount of money that I didn't get, but I did the job that I was told to do or asked to do that I seen as valuable, which is why I was looking for money in that realm, I'm gonna leave out wondering, how come I didn't get all my money? Maybe I wasn't good enough. Or no, maybe I was just dealing with some shiesty people that didn't see my value. That's just possible too. So you can keep yourself in the rut of the situation by trying to figure out why you got the short end of the stick, or you can decide why you got the short end of the stick by having accountability and saying, you know what? I shouldn't have been messing with them people anyway. It really was my fault. I shouldn't have been in there. Forget what they doing. What they doing is cool for them. It's not cool for me. So I got to go find my own thing. In which, when you do that, you reestablish value. When you stop doing certain things that you were doing, it's like you had value, you lost value, you gained more value, but your value comes back tenfold. Because now you've experienced what you shouldn't be doing, and you can look forward towards what you should be doing. For those that don't know, I used to be a robber. I used to knock people out. I used to rob people with guns. Am I proud of it? Not at all. But however, I grew from it. And now that I know my value as a person, I got spiritual knowledge to give. I got emotional intelligence to teach. I've got mental clarity to help people grasp. You understand? I own my own business once again. Shout out to Astrotericapparel LLC. Anybody want to shop? That's at astrotericapparel.bigcartel.com. My Instagram, Astrotericapparel LLC. TikTok, Astrotericapparel. I also have another Instagram, Astroteric TV. And with this being said, I plan to give the world or show the world how valuable I can be. And in turn, since the world is a mirror, I'm also showing myself that I can have value in different aspects of life. So when you need help getting through the night, you got something just plaguing your brain, these are things that some people pay for therapy and still can't grasp why they may be going there. I'm not charging you $150 an hour. I could very well go to school for this and make this my career. But however, I like the school of no school. I'm a mentor without a mentor. Experience was the best teacher for me. So perhaps if you can dive into your mentalities and understand who you were and what you were doing in the situation at the time, then we can develop an actual prognosis. We can come up with a synopsis, a hypothesis of how we can correct incorrectable damage. But not everybody wants that. And that's fully understood. That's fully understood. We all learn at our own pace. So when it comes to knowing your worth, I think everybody should keep in the back of their head, is this worth me doing? Or what do I stand to gain or give from this? If it's not helping me, because that's how I approach those situations. If I'm involved in a situation and I see that this isn't probably going to help me at all, A, maybe I just don't see how it can help me. And B, maybe it's not about benefiting or helping me. Maybe it's about me benefiting and helping someone else. They say that, you get out what you put in. But that is a very situational thing. Because in some relationships, you can give your all. And if you're giving your all, you haven't given the other person any form of room to give themselves. So that kind of sounds like a one-sided or a toxic relationship. But however, when you teach me, I teach you, you show me love, I show you love, it's called reciprocation. And those are the most healthy of relationships. Ones where feelings are being reciprocated. Even if it's toxic, it's still let's just say when people have toxic relationships and they reciprocate energy, we hope that one day they can make it past the toxicity because they've, from the start, have been reciprocating each other's energy. So whether it was bad, they was outside fighting and whatever, it doesn't have to be the last chapter of their relationship. Especially when one of them declares value. If they both really love each other, you will allow your person to declare that value. When your girlfriend says, hey, listen, I'm not going to keep letting you cheat on me. You're either going to A, leave because you're going to keep cheating. Or B, you might stick around because you're like, nah, I love you. Maybe I do got a cheating problem. And perhaps I should work on that. That's the sensible thing to do. So in these cases, like I said, it's all about knowing your worth. And basically, end of the day, if you don't see worth in it, I'm just gonna keep it simple. If you don't see worth in it, or what you're doing is not worth anything to you, then stop immediately. Stop immediately. Because low vibrational people find something to fight with. High vibrational people find something to fight for. So as of right now, me posting all of these videos, developing all of these clothes, and being on all of these social media sites, I'm developing a sense of value. So, or I'm exhibiting my value, where I may be valuable at, where I see myself as valuable. So in that token, any and everyone that has value, which is everyone, treat yourself as valuable. If you treat yourself as valuable, you won't have a problem figuring out your worth, because you immediately know what you're not doing. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm not gonna do, and that's let the devil win. But thank you. Till next time.